I wanted to, I don't know, have a little pre-Valentine's Day, Is
that what we're doing?
A little bit. Alright, so today we are working from the house. Like I've said before, we are having new roofing being installed, and the workers have turned on the radio, and it's driving me nuts. I don't even know if the GoPro can pick it up. This building that we're in, the infrastructure, the walls are so thin, and like just the vibrations rattle throughout the entire complex. The hammering is bad, the drilling, whatever, the sawing is bad, the unloading of materials is bad, but it's not as constant as the radio being turned on. The radio's driving me nuts. We actually hear it better down here.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Michael. He's helping us out with some work stuff. Yeah, I think you hear it better down here.
Maybe you should work in the office then.
Maybe. I bet you can still hear it in the office. Man, their radio is really rumbly. They have a nice bass on that radio. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's driving me nuts. So what are you doing today?
I am working.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find articles.
Me too.
Before I take off. And then Michael and I, we are meeting for some work stuff. How about you?
Trying to do some JK stuff too, but I can't hear myself think.
You could be playing your own music to drown it out.
True. Noise canceling headphones.
Or that too. I mean, you own a pair of those, but you could also be playing like on the Google Home thingy.
Am I just being sensitive though? I know I am. I get kind of like really sensitive to like noise and stuff. Like when neighbors have their bass on, I'm like, it drives me nuts. But it doesn't seem to drive Tiff or Isaac like crazy the way it drives me crazy.
Well, this one's driving me crazy.
Oh, really?
This one's really annoying. I think the reason why it's driving me crazy is because it's unnecessary. Like, they do not need to be playing the radio while they're working on our roof. Like, that's an optional thing that they have decided to use, which I think is very
inconsiderate.
Thank you. Inconsiderate. It's very inconsiderate because they are working above people that live here. And so why are you going to be creating even more noise that is just unnecessary? So I'm like, come on, man. It's not even music either. It's like talk radio. It's like, why? Why are you doing this? That's the part that's upsetting me. It's the fact that it's inconsiderate. Usually, yeah, I mean, noises don't bother me. Like, yeah, like if it's the next door neighbor and he's playing some music and it's like the bass is kind of bassy, I'm like, he's in his own home, he's enjoying his space. It's fine. It doesn't bug me that as much as it bugs you. Like for you, it's like,
I can't think.
You rage and you're just like, how could you do this? Like, how could you do this to my ears? And so,
yeah, how could you be having so much fun in your own home, in your own bedroom, watching movies with explosions? Unheard of.
I attribute that way of thinking because you didn't grow up in living in like close quarters with other people. I've always grown up with living with a lot of people around, like in apartments, or when I was really, really little, I lived in a mobile home park, and so there's just a ton of people everywhere. So I got used to the like hearing life around me. And you grew up in single family home and like a very spread out neighborhood, so because you know Texas, everything's spread out, so you didn't really have to deal with other people's noises. So
true.
I understand why it bugs you.
I actually never knew that was a thing. I never knew that you could be so bombarded by other people's noise until I moved out on my own for college. And that's when I was like, holy crap, people are noisy everywhere. But then I thought that was a college thing. I thought, oh, okay, once I like get out of college and you know I live in a real neighborhood, it would stop. But it didn't stop. And I just realized people were just noisy, and in close proximity when you share walls, it just comes to the territory, which is the biggest reason why I'm so excited to move and finally have our own four walls.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny because the place that we're moving in is really condensed. Like there's not a lot of breathing room between homes, but it's definitely gonna be quieter and like more secluded than what I'm used to. So I'm looking forward to it, but I feel like it's still not gonna meet up to your standards.
Yeah, we gotta move to Texas for that.
Or we just gotta figure out how to make more money to afford that kind of living here in LA.
I know.
I don't know if it's attainable though. We have to be like millionaires.
I know. We were just talking to Isaac last night, and I was like, would you want to move to Texas? Because I was like, for the money we're paying for this house in Texas, we could basically buy like a mini mansion, which is like Kind of cool if you think about it. Do we really need to stay in California? California housing really sucks.
Not just California, it's LA and like San Francisco, like the major cities, because yeah, we could move out in the boonies in like central California and afford a really nice house, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I'm assuming. But it's because it's so sought after to live here, it's just crazy expensive.
What's up, Zoe? You have anything to add to the meeting?
Oh, we should, where's your harmonica?
Oh yeah, harmonica.
I can't, how the heck do you open this?
Push in there and then...
I can't because of my nails.
There you go. So I bought a harmonica to learn how to play it. So I haven't learned it yet, but you can just blow into it and have like the most fun with the harmonica sometimes because it sounds good regardless if you know how to play it or not. And it's like all in chords.
Yeah, and so last night we were sitting here in the kitchen floor for like an hour playing with the cat. So
he's gonna bite me.
I've never seen him bite at you.
Ow!
What? He's never bit me before. So come back.
They already know.
Look,
It's like they recognize the harmonica now.
They're like, no, not again. Because all last night we were doing, but they were going crazy where they kept hitting or fighting.
True.
Let me keep playing and see if they react.
They're biting each other.
Oh my gosh, he's biting her. Instead of biting you, now he's biting her. Oh my god! They never do this. What are you doing, Zoe? Yeah, the harmonica makes them go crazy. It's like audible catnip.
Cat ASMR.
Oh my gosh, Zoe! Look at that. Dude, let go. Dang, he's biting her hard. Let's see if he's gonna bite you now that Maya's gone.
No, he's going after Maya stuff. I don't know how to play anything there yet.
It sounds pretty good.
Thank you, I'm just doodling.
Doodling? Doodling with your mouth? Mi vida. Yo tenía una esperanza en el fondo de mi alma que un día te quedarás tú conmigo. They're playing Selena. Finally! Now this makes me happy. I like this. Y totalmente equivocada, no me importa. Porque eso sí fue el amor. Por mi parte, lo más lindo, el más grande amor. Y aunque siempre lo renuncies para mí.
Man, you know all the lyrics.
Lo más bello. Oh, because I've been bumping this song in my car for like the past week. But man, like, there's this one part about that song that my tongue always gets caught up in, and then right now I said it pretty well, so I'm pretty proud of myself.
Alright, so Tiff has head out to a meeting with her podcast group, and they're securing some business stuff. She's had a very business-centric day, like Michael coming over, taking care of some stuff. Yeah, and that's left me to deal with the office here at the house. Alright, so this room, we have never fully ever done it up to be like completed. Like it's always been kind of like half-assed. If you take a look at the room, you'll see that it's kind of very temporary kind of fixture. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just got a blank canvas here, and then we kind of threw up some stuff here to make it feel nicer, but I don't know, there's just everything here. We just never really dealt with this room, and we've been here for 4 years, and now we're leaving. And because we didn't actually finish setting up this room, this room kind of became our storage space as well. There's a lot of camera equipment in here that I have no idea whether or not I should keep. I don't know if I want to keep this. I don't ever use it. So back in the day, I used to use Canon cameras a lot because they were, you know, supposedly the best DSLRs to have. Nowadays, I use small cameras such as this Sony camera. You'll see the difference. Canon, Sony, big size difference. So Tiff has asked me to clear out the office and get rid of any equipment that I do not want. So camera stuff, more camera stuff, tripods in here. There's lighting equipment, there's a microphone with a pop filter, drones. Yeah, a lot of stuff I don't use. There's a lot of stuff in here. The hard part is not actually moving them out and getting rid of them. The hard part is trying to figure out if I want them or not. I'm gonna tackle this today now. Kind of dreading it. Took forever for breakfast, hiding behind the laptop like I had more important things to do. And I'm just staring at this room now like I should just go back to the laptop. Another camera. This, we go back to like 2009, I would say, 2010. I used to work freelance video and photo before the whole vlog stuff popped off. Even before JK popped off, because with JK we had a 5D for JK. We used to shoot all our skits on the Canon 5D, but the 7D though, it was more for my personal freelance work. Man, it's a little sentimental. Like now that I'm staring at it with the intention of possibly getting rid of this thing, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. This was my baby back then. Saved up a lot of money to get this guy. But this is a first generation, maybe second generation 7D. It's not the greatest camera anymore. I don't know. Then I got this guy, which is the Sony A6300. So it's not even the 6500. This is definitely an older one too. We got this guy. This is the I already forgot the name of this guy. It's like having multiple kids and not remembering your kids' names. It's the AX53. We call this the dad cam. Alright, so I finally found all the cameras. I've assembled them in the order of how I got them in the history of my use of cameras. Started off with that 7D like I said earlier, and then expanded to a 70D to have a secondary camera. But then, after the skit making, documentary filming, photography days, I really simplified and went to a much smaller camera, and this was the first vlog camera that me and Tiff had, RX100 4. After a while I got tired of this. I wanted to do more cinematic stuff without hauling along such a big camera like this. Like, this is just heavy. But to get something better than this, we moved on to this guy, which I showed you guys earlier. Ultimately, I was like, I also need a camera that can just zoom a lot. You know, like if we're traveling, at the time we're traveling a lot, so I was like, I want to get shots of like really cool scenic stuff. So that's when the dad cam came in, and this guy is known for its zooming capabilities. Got 5 different cameras, 6 cameras, including the one I'm holding right now, the GoPro, and I think we gotta make some cuts. We gotta cut some of these guys out. Can't bring all this stuff with us because I mean this is the cameras, but it's also the batteries and the accessories, and then all this stuff is also accessories. There's a lot of stuff here. And the thing about our new house too is that we don't have the same amount of storage. We have less storage at the new house too, so I do not know what to do. I actually want to buy more cameras. Cool, I even got this slider that I've never really used. Alright, so I put all my cameras in here. The drone that got confiscated in Morocco, but we got the batteries and propellers in the bag still. Here is the bigger drone that we have, and then we have a ring light that we never use. Like, none of this stuff we ever use. We have a lot of equipment. Make a movie or something out of this stuff. And then I just realized I have a whole drawer here with a lot of GoPro stuff. Got a Hero 3. I'm actually shooting on a, what is this? A Hero 7 and a Hero 2. And these are old. I wonder how much these would be worth if I were to sell it. But yes, these GoPros are gone. A whole bunch of accessories. And the good thing about GoPro is that a lot of the stuff is universally, like, these attachments have stayed universal for all GoPro models, so technically this stuff we could still use. Oh, the headache is deciding whether or not to throw it away or keep it. this weekend is Valentine's Day. And I didn't know if we're gonna have a chance to really celebrate Valentine's Day, just me and Tiff, like being all romantic and stuff. And I was like,
It's because you were turning and I was like, I'm gonna pretend you're talking to yourself.
I know, I was like, all right, oh, okay, I'm by myself. I'm so alone for Valentine's Day. Yeah, so Valentine's Day is on Friday this year, right? And we're heading out.
By the time this comes out, they're gonna be like, yeah, duh, it already passed, you're so late.
But love is forever.
Every day's Valentine's Day.
Yes. But yeah, so I wanted to, I don't know, have a little pre-Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day
Is that what we're
dinner.
doing?
A little bit. I know you like the salmon.
I thought you were planning it, and then when you're like, I guess, and I'm like,
oh no, I was. No, yeah. I kind of went all out. Like, I'm like, there's like multiple pots and pans being used, and like if I wasn't trying to be like Valentine's Day, it'd be like a one pot kind of dinner, you know, and like that's way easier, right? I ended up chopping up stuff, and I'm like, dang.
What do you do when you cook then? You don't chop things up and you don't have multiple things going?
Garlic powder is awesome. Onion powder is awesome, you know? But then I used fresh garlic today, fresh ginger.
Oh, is that the extra effort that's put in?
That is the extra effort.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Wait a second. But you didn't use the thing that we intentionally kept because you said you were going to use for the garlic. What happened?
My fault, my fault.
Oh, did we actually get rid of it? Because I knew you weren't going to use it?
Well, this thing was left. This is, yeah, this is that garlic masher, like de-peeler thing.
What the heck? We kept this, but not the other thing?
Oh, it's probably in there. It's over there somewhere. You know what it was?
Oh, here it is.
Yes. But you know what it was, though?
What?
That's not very sexy.
So
and I was trying to be sexy.
The labor of love.
Yeah, I was trying to be like, you know, I'm going to be a sexy chef. I don't want to be a, you know, a not so sexy chef, I guess. I don't know.
Well, what if I told you this was super sexy?
Is it really sexy?
I just want you to use the things we have. Because then it's like, why did we keep it?
I just need to use it once. And once I use it that one time, I'll remember it forever.
It's the sexiest utensil in all of the kitchen lands.
Okay, all right. It will use it from here on out.
No, because, okay, for real though, like if you don't want to use it, we could just get rid of it. Because we're in the process of purging and you make me keep things that you say you're gonna use and then you don't use it.
True. No, I should have used it because I was getting fed up with chopping up all that garlic over there. So putting it through that grate that's in that tool would have been awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Would have saved me like a couple minutes right there, then and there.
See? Don't tell me those things.
Let's plate that spinach.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just moving things. Pretending like I'm helping you.
Oh, that's all good. All right, we gotta put it all together. Pasta time, go. There you go.
Woo!
I thought you were gonna smash your face into
I know, I got pretty damn close. I was trying to squeeze into your framing.
That's a GoPro. You're like, you were in frame already. You're like, woohoo!
Aw.
No, I'm just playing.
I think I got my hair all foodie. I don't know. I felt wacky for a second. Excuse me as I feel wacky.
I've never heard anyone go, I felt wacky for a second, and then own it like you're all sexy and stuff.
That was sexy?
Yeah, that was really sexy because you got all sultry with it. You're like,
really?
I was feeling wacky.
But anyway.
Bon appetit.
What about Isaac?
Oh, well, he already ate Taco Bell. There's a piece of fish over there.
The way that came out was so funny. You're like, oh crap. You already ate Taco Bell. No, well, he's taking a shower. He's about to go to bed.
Oh, true.
So yeah, we can have our own little
Yeah, I was like, go ahead and get Isaac Taco Bell. I have plans tonight.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you. Ooh, what you got there?
Well, you know, just making my signature, classic, trademark Casey Chan gin drink.
I know. I went to go take out my aligners so we could start eating because the food's warm. And then I come out and then I see him preparing this. And I'm like, oh, so we're drinking tonight too. I guess it is Valentine's Day celebration.
There's no lemons because We usually do lemon soda.
Yeah, we need a citrus, but it's okay. But yeah, so I'm still drinking because like Nikki says, you drink till it's pink. So, cause you know, they're trying to have a baby too.
Is it a race?
What do you mean? A
to
race?
get pregnant, yeah. You're gonna beat Nikki?
No, not everything is competitive.
Oh, true.
But yeah, so then she says that like some women, they continue to drink alcohol until it shows that pink line, which means you're pregnant. So drink till it's pink. And so I'm like, okay, I'll take that advice. I'll drink till it's pink.
Drink till it's pink. Cheers. Cheers to that.
Oh, it needs a lemon.
It does.
Cheers.